Hello, friends. You're welcome. My name is Busola. If we haven't met, it's good to have you here. And please come and keep coming. And if you're always here, thank you for being here. Again, you're super. Let's dig straight into today's matter. I've been itching to talk about friendship, to do this series on friendship. In one of my past talks, I mentioned that one of the essay topics I found difficult to write about was my best friend. Why? Because I have many besties. I'm still rich in friends and I still have many besties. You've met some of them here on my channel and you will yet meet many more. If you are wondering how I overcame the problem of mentioning my best friend, that's okay. The reason is that my friends and I are secure in our relationship with one another and in our commitment to one another. So I'm not afraid I'll lose any of them if I put the spotlight on any one of them at any particular time. I'm joined by a friend, a big brother, and someone I would say taught me a lot about friendship. I said to him, I know I'm talking to an archbishop here, so I don't know if you will have the time and if it's something you would do. And you know what he said to me? He said, Olu, before there was archbishop, there was Emmy. I'm joined by my friend, Ihoma. I'll tell you how it happened. We were just talking on phone and I asked a question about our friendship. I can't remember the precise question, but I think it was something like, why are we friends, or how have we managed to remain friends, or what do you like about me? Just any of those random questions. And she started talking, and as she was talking, I told myself, all right, be smart and gather these words up. So I quickly went for a recorder. Okay, let me bring on Archbishop Emmanuel Igbunu. And I'm sure he's going to say, Olu, did you really need to include that? Well, I've included it. You can do anything to me now.
Well, I'm glad to be able to talk about friendship, which has been the defining uh, thing about the relationship I have shared over 3 decades with Olubusola and their family. Um, Talking about friendship is, to my mind, the best and happiest word in human relationships. When you think about a friend, it brings a glow to your mind because a friend is just like that sunshine breaking through the clouds. And we do have many clouds in human experience. Um, a friend is somebody who comes along with you, walks along with you through the ups and downs of life. The friend is there to laugh with you, to cry with you, to tell you the truth you need to know, however unpleasant, but you know it's coming from a heart that loves you and wants you to be better. A friend is there to affirm you when you are not quite confident and says, come on, you can do it. This is good. And I think that when one has a true friend, not just a fair weather friend who hangs around when things are good, when you have a true friend who is there through thick and thin, through the valleys and the mountains, that brings fragrance into life. And a friend won't deceive you, won't flatter you. And I think that that's one of God's best gifts to humanity. And I see a focus on friendship as a focus on one of the key things that makes life worth living. And the idea of friendship cuts across ages and cuts across all kinds of boundaries. Friendship doesn't is not limited by tribe or by education. It's just there as that uh, bonus that God gives us, and you find that friendship comes with a universal language, and friendship is really the music of human experience. I, I think that one of the best things anybody can tell you is that you have been a friend, and I'm glad to be able to say that Olubosola and Hadia family have been just that. You couldn't wish for more. Thank you.
Wow, 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 wow. I love that. I love that. I love that. I love everything you said, Emmy, and I love the language in which you said it. As flowery, as beautiful as ever. As I've mentioned, my talk with Ihoma was all audio, it was impromptu. If you have any challenges hearing our words, please turn on the closed caption option, the CC function that's available on your screen as I speak. Let me introduce to you my dear friend, Ihoma Akinremi. I guess there are many reasons why we make friends. The ones that would come to my mind would be companionship, somebody to spend time with, good times, bad times, and someone to build me up, and someone I build up, a place where we build each other up. That's the way I see friendship. How do you see friendship? Why do you make friends? Please share with us in the comment section. I see friendship as precious. I see my friends as precious jewels. So when I find one good friend, and I do everything in my power to keep them. So in the days when there were no phones, travel, write letters, and now emails, telephone calls, and all forms of social media, it's become much easier to keep the friendship. I'll let you listen to Ihoma about me.
You seem to value your friends in a way that I hope your friends also value you, including me.
It's one thing to make friends, it's another thing to keep them. That's if you like to keep your friends. I know there are people who maybe when they move from place to place, they make new friends, and I don't know what they do with the previous friends anyway, because I tend to carry my own friends along. We just added to the new ones I make where I go. So for me, then, thinking about keeping friends is an effort, but it is a worthwhile effort. And one of the things that helps so much in that is keeping in touch.
What you brought into the relationship is keeping in touch, always keeping in touch and ensuring that the contact is not lost. There's something an extra you put into the relationship to keep the contact, keep the friendship. No matter where you've been around Nigeria and outside.
There are certain things I look for in friendship. They're not written down anywhere. But when I meet people and I think about developing a friendship, I look out for those things. The first thing is shared values. Do we have similar views on life? Well, not that we have to be exact same kind of persons, but it is important to me that our views of life are similar. If they are not, how can we be friends?
I think it has helped us that we have the same Christian principles and values. It has helped, from our 100 level when each of us decided to be serious with the Lord. It helped to know we're headed the same way. That's why we could have days of prayer, days of fasting, and then joke about maybe some things we experienced as young Christians. And so last night there was no light.
What do you look out for in making friends? Something that came out in my talk with Ihoma on the day is one of the benefits of keeping your friendship, and that is a sense of shared history. As we were talking, I said to her, look, Ihoma, I'm going to share this on my YouTube channel. If we are going to share all these things you have told me now, I'll present it on my YouTube talk.
Not this time.
What do you mean? That sounds
No,
like...
not this time.
Did you notice the roar of laughter that accompanied what she said? It's because it's not just not this time, but the way she said it is the way one of our lecturers would say it to us in our undergraduate years. Ihoma called my attention to one more benefit of friendship. That is shared friendship. She changed from talking to me to talking to you.
It also helped that Sola's friends became my friends, and my friends became her friends. Not that they all became, as close friends as she and I have been, but at whatever level of friendship, because we had the same core values, the same principles, we eventually had shared friends.
Hey friends, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you have something to take away. If you have any comments, any addition, any comments, please drop them in the comment section as usual. You like this? Click like, don't forget. And please share with others. If you haven't subscribed, this is the best time to do so. And I'll see you again in the next video. Till then, thank you. Bye.